Okay, everybody, as a tool of lesson, we are still working on this book, but we're gonna sling the just say no and crazy reaction of crazy people. And it's kind of exhausting, but as someone who has a lot of energy, I can really do well. They're merchants of bad behavior. And I'm trying to think if I want to share the video. I think I actually will.
If he can't even secure his own golf course, what makes you think he can secure our borders?
So that video I will be adding in once I'm done videotaping it. Sorry, don't want to forget my filter. But once I'm done with this video, I'm going to add in that video so you can see what gaslighting looks like from a woman who is abrasive and abusive, who is looking for applause, just like the women on The View. So the women on The View are very similar to what as this woman is participating in, which is definitely domestic terrorism. It's not even her opinion. It's what she's saying. It's how she's saying it. It's the intention behind the video. It is the laughing. It is the slinging of mud. And you're not even relevant, but you think you're relevant now that I've made this video. That in itself, in a nutshell, is the pathway of what gets people's rocks off. So she says he can't even secure his golf course. So he's out on a leisurely day. He's out leisurely. He's not doing anything with politics. And she says, if he can't secure his golf course, and how's he supposed to secure the border? Another dig at the American people, because we're not safe going golfing. Kamala Harris is in charge. Kamala Harris is in charge. So it's her that's actually responsible for the lack of security on that golf course. Because this isn't just happening to Donald Trump. This is happening all over the country with people like her fusing gaslighting to get people to behave like Mona Van. Although Mona Van's the fuse. So it's the angst and anger of emotion, of gyrating of experience is what they're selling. That's a bad feeling, but they don't distinguish it as a bad feeling. They distinguish it as a good feeling. So if you're sitting at The View and you are talking and telling someone, you're laughing at someone and they were almost assassinated, a logical mind would not laugh at that. They would say it a little like this. Donald Trump was golfing in Mar-a-Lago. I'll just say Mar-a-Lago. I don't know where you were golfing at. And his Secret Service failed to secure the border, failed to secure the fencing around the golf course, which is miles long. And in my opinion, how is he supposed to secure our Florida border if he's golfing? Or if he can't secure his golf course. I don't know. And even that, you're trying to act as if it's a big deal, but I don't actually mean it. I'm lying. So what you want to understand is it's not my choice for how you perceive the information unless I know how to deliver the information to you as the audience, because I'm being infiltrated by a psychopath Democrat. That's CIA operative moves that none of you really quite understand because you're too busy trying to chase your carrots. So she's getting what she wants, which is hurting American people while proclaiming to be an American, gaslighting the American people while there's no repercussions. Kamala Harris is the one in charge with Joe Biden. So she's pointing the fingers in the wrong direction, telling Donald Trump that it's his responsibility when he's not president. Joe Biden is. And then she's laughing at the fact that his life was in danger. And then she's trying to fuel angst and anger by the way she's speaking about it, the way she's delivering it. And then what they're going to try to do now is they're going to try to gaslight again. Because if the first time didn't work in the gaslighting, then they'll come back at you again with a comment section of, I don't know, something sick like, I'm trying to think of something somebody would say. You're not attractive. You had to use a filter. I'll just do that one. And then they'll come back again with another version of the gaslighting because they're watching my platform. This is how they're working politics. And then Gary Vee and Mona Van will post a picture of Fly Fish Club because I've been talking shit about Fly Fish Club to try to aggravate the situation, creating chaos. So when we tell you that Kamala Harris and these Hollywood celebrities and influencers are creating the attempts of assassination, Mona Van is involved. Mona Van is trying to get Donald Trump assassinated. And then she's gloating and bragging about it while she sits next to a Jewish man who she talks about Christian Dior. While she talks about American land as if she owns it, but she's not American, she's Iranian, a third world country. And that woman I just showed you in the video prefers being a princess than being an American, which makes her no longer American. Women in this country have lost their minds. They don't know how to be women, and that's pretty much what happened when Ketanji Brown, which means that her job is now, she's fired, because when she said, I don't know what a woman is she set the trajectory and the tone by leading by example to create chaos and disorder. Do not allow this woman to act as if she's a normal person when she wakes up to the reality that she's a gaslighter, because as soon as I turn the camera off, she will get another high off another comment in the comment section, and then she'll be right back at it. You are a nobody. You're not interesting. You do not mend fences. You tear people's lives apart, and you don't have any emotion about it. Your content is pointless. You are a horrific person. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump. It's the instigative move that you just made in the video. So that's where you really want to look when it comes to the education of what I deliver. And then take a look at what that woman is putting out, like Mona Van. Take a look at the source of who's delivering on what content. And you'll get a sense of how horrible these people are. While they all collectively try to come together, but they're not unified. They're all separate in their own little diabolical playgrounds of nasty. And they think that's fun. Like Kristin Cavallari thinks it's fun to abuse Gary Vaynerchuk. That's not professional. But in a brothel, that is professional for a sick-minded woman named Kristin Cavallari who cries on camera over her son when in the last video she made, she was too busy giving a BJ to the Montana boy.